Hello, my subscribers, who I affectionately call my wonderful posse. So glad you could come over today and sit with me and help me get through this video. I did manage to make cinnamon rolls for you in there. Hi, girls. And there's tea, hot chocolate, because it's bitter cold out and it's dark out and rainy and snowy. And my husband is there making martinis. If after this video you need something stronger, because I probably will. Anyway, I'm so glad you came over, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today is kind of a rough video. I'm here to talk a little bit about Mary Reed, who is one of our wonderful subscribers, who passed away December 7th. I'm going to talk a little bit about her, because her and I have gone back probably 4 years. We have chatted, we've emailed. She's just been a great friend to me, and I think you might enjoy, maybe for some of those who know her just by the comments section and some of the creators who knew her through our comment section. I think you might enjoy hearing a little bit about her. But before I talk a little bit about Mary, I want to tell you that you as our subscribers are so important to us. I don't know, I've said this from the day that I started doing videos, that if it wasn't for you, I'd be talking in the closet, because I already know the stuff that I tell you, so I would not have an audience. So I feel that you're my audience, and without you, really, us creators are nothing. I mean, we are something. We're important people. But I mean, you know what I mean, as far as watching our videos goes. I mean, you make us who we are today. Without you, without your views, without your subscribing to our channels, some of us wouldn't make the few cents that we make on here. Some of us make more than others. But it's because of you that happens, because you think enough of us to subscribe to us and watch us and comment on us. And I think the thing with the comments is that we become virtual friends on here. Your comments are so important to me, and I'm sure to all the creators, but I've always, if you go back to my videos, have always tried to answer every comment, because you're that important to me. And I've gotten to know, lately I'm slacking because I don't feel good, and it's hard for me, but I'm really still trying to keep up. So if I haven't answered your comments from the last video, I'm still trying to catch up, and then I'll have this video, so I'll really be behind. Anyway, wait a minute, sidetracked. Anyway, listening to your comments and you writing comments the way you do, we get to know you. We get to know you like your family, like your friends, like your people that are just sitting in my living room. Oh yeah, hi. Hi, Phyllis. Hi there. Yeah, sitting in our, Cheryl, what? There's martinis if you need them. Yeah, okay. Anyway, but we get to know you and have you over. And it's important to us that you're there. And it's important to me as a creator to pay attention to your comments and try to answer them. I always give you a heart, so you always know that I answer them. I'm a little shaky today, too, because this video is shaking me up a bit, but I'm going to get through it. So yeah, and I've tried to answer it to let you know how important you are, because without you, we're nothing. And sometimes some of you disappear, and I go sometimes, wait a minute, I haven't heard from so-and-so, or I haven't heard from, it's been like 2 months, 3 months since I've heard from so-and-so. So I'll go back on my videos and I'll look to see where your comments are, and I find them, and then I respond to you like, hey, where are you? Are you okay? And sometimes you'll answer me back and say, yeah, I'm okay, just watching you on my TV, and I can't really comment from my TV. And I go, okay, I just wondered how you were okay. And then sometimes, I'll go back and find you and you don't answer me. And we don't know if something happens to you or not. We have no idea. We're like, there's no way we can get a hold of anybody. So we're in a quandary here because we're so attached to you. So we like to know, even if you jump on and say, hey, hi, I'm here. Which brings me to Mary. You know, knew Mary. Some of you subscribers on here just followed her. You knew her by her comments. And oh boy, did she leave comments. I used to say, Mary, your comments are so long, I have to answer them long. Can you shorten them up a bit? And she'd laugh, about it and would joke. But she was like that with all the creators on here. She was the silent commenter behind all of our videos. And, we're just going to miss her so much. And so I knew that she wasn't feeling good, because Mary and I have corresponded for the last 3-4 years, maybe 3 good years, I know. But she just took a liking to me. I took a liking to her. We started talking, emailing, and so I knew about her family and she knew about my family, and so we kind of knew each other. We talked about our grandkids, Nicholas and Alysa. I don't know if you're watching, but if you're watching, hi. But we talked about our grandkids, because her grandkids were almost the same age, I think, as my grandkids, Hayden and Bella. And Nicholas was a football player. I think he was a wide receiver. And my Hayden was supposed to be a wide receiver, and I was so mad that he ended up being a tight end, because he's the greatest wide receiver outside of Nicholas that I ever saw. I mean, Hayden can catch a ball with one hand. He's just absolutely amazing. Now he's into basketball, and he loves basketball, but anyway. Here I go again, sidetracked. But anyway, so we got to talk about our grandkids and her son and her daughter-in-law, and how wonderfully happy she was every time they came over and spent the night, or came over to her house to visit, or she had projects or little crafts to do with Alyssa, and just she loved her grandkids like we all do. And we'd talk about them, we'd cry about them, we'd laugh about them, and just had a really good relationship. And so I noticed that, her comments were getting sporadic on here. And my friend Dolores, the baking diva, she released a video on Sunday about Mary, and I was supposed to release one with her, but I didn't feel good. And her death hit me really hard. So I didn't release my video. But anyway, Dolores had said to me, "Where's Mary Reed?" And I go, "Oh," and I had been emailing her. We've been talking. She's sent me cards through the emails for everything. I mean, if my stomach was bloated or something, and I told her she'd send me a card, "I hope you're feeling better." She'd find these funny cards, like off the chart cards, that were just hilarious. And so no matter what I told her, I'm having a hard time with this or that, I'd get a card the next day pertaining to what was wrong with me. So we were like that kind of thing. And so I would laugh and send her something back. And so she was just really close like that. So I noticed that her cards were getting a little sporadic, which is okay. I don't sit there and wait for them. But I thought, So I said to Dolores, I said, I don't know, something's up. So I messaged her and I said, "What's up, Mare?" And she said, "Oh, I'm just kind of under the weather." And I said, "Okay, so what's under the weather mean?" And she would say, "Well, I don't feel so good. I've got stomach issues, but I've had them, pretty much all my life, and I'm not going to burden you with them," because she was so worried about me and my cancer and my pain that she didn't want to burden me with what was wrong with her. And I said, "You're never a burden." I said, "You can tell me anything. I mean, tell me what's wrong." She never would tell me what was wrong, never. So I talked to her, I think, about the end of November. And I said, "So how are you doing?" She hadn't messaged or commented on a couple of my videos, which is fine, but I wanted to make sure she was okay. And she said, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm just feeling kind of not too good, but I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay in a little bit. I'm just resting. I'm trying to stay away and relaxing from YouTube a little bit. It's getting hard for me to answer everybody, but I watch everybody still. I give everybody, a heart, or I like to let them know that I'm there." I said, "Well, I'm sure they understand. It's okay." So, but we'd chat like that on email. So December came, and I just didn't feel good the whole month of December. I've been so sick myself, which I'll update you in a little bit. But I thought, I didn't hear from her. So I sent her an email, I think right before Christmas. I didn't hear anything. So I thought, okay, she's probably with Alyssa and Nicholas, and she was big on decorations and stuff. I mean, she loved Christmas decorations. She loved to decorate for everything. And I thought she's probably just having fun doing that. And I kind of let it go. And so I emailed her again, I think in end of December, didn't hear anything. So she has a friend on here her name is Lina, and she's been friends of hers for a long time. I think Lina is from Romania, and she used to joke with me, Babs, if I'm ever missing, just ask Lina, she knows everything about me. She used to be her monitor? The person like the wrench that overseed all of her live streams. I'll link Lina's video in the description box, her tribute to Mary. So anyway, it was about, I don't know, maybe the first part of January, I messaged Lina and I said, hey, where's Mary? I said, I can't get a hold of her. I don't know where she's at. She always answers an email, either that same day that I shoot it to her or the next morning. And Lina said, I don't know. I haven't heard from her from early December. And I said, really? You, of all people? That's kind of crazy because, you're really her best friend. So anyway, she said, no, I haven't heard from her. So I thought that was kind of strange. And I thought, I told my husband, I said, that don't sound right. So anyway, then a few days after that, Lina released the video of her passing and did a beautiful tribute to her, which, like I say, I will try to link in my description box. You can watch that video that Lina did. They were very, very close. Lina and her were like inseparable. And that was the final answer that I got. Now, if I had not known Lina, I would not have known how to get a hold of Mary except through email. I think we talked to each other once on the phone, but it was like 2 years ago. I don't even have her number anymore. But she was not one to talk on the phone or do anything like that. And of course, I'm not big on that either. But anyway, but I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for Lina letting everybody know finally. I wouldn't have known. And I thought to myself, there's so many out there that we have gotten so close to. There's a couple now that are missing that I'm going to go after you because you haven't kept up like you normally do. And I just want to make sure that you're okay. Grandma Mint's one, but I have a couple that I haven't heard from. And you're sporadic, which is okay to be sporadic. But, you worry about stuff like that. And, us as creators, or me personally, you're like family to me. So when time goes by and I don't hear from you, I get really worried. And there's nothing I can do. There's no way to get in touch with anybody. So same way with Mary. There's no way to get in touch with somebody who meant so much to you, who passed, and yet I had no idea. And so if you're on here and you can say, hi, how are you? Hey, or just, hey, hi, I'm here. That's great for us because, we miss you. I really miss you when I don't see you in the comments. Even if I give you a heart, I know that you're there and that you're okay. And that's why it's important for me to give you updates on my health, to let you know how I'm doing, because I know so many of you care about me, and so many of you are praying for me, and so many of you love me. I can't even, right? Yeah. Okay, girls, hold it down. And so many of you just want to know. And I think it's important that since I've been diagnosed with cancer and it's spread, that it's important for you to know how I am, because you never know. I mean, none of us know when, God is going to call us. But since you know that I'm sick, I want you to at least be updated to how I'm doing, so you can know. If you're good enough to follow me, you're good enough to subscribe to me, you're good enough to comment to me with your amazing comments that give me such purpose and give me such positivity to go on, then I'm good enough to update you or answer you or comment back to you as best I can. And so that's why I give updates. I don't do them for views, and I don't do them for anything. I do them for you because I know you love me. And I think Mary's death too, when you're so sick, like I've been so sick, hits you really hard. It hits you, and right in the stomach, because she was 66 years old and full of life and so much fun. And she never wanted her picture. I asked her one time, I said, Mary, I said, I want to put a name to a face, or face to a name, I don't know. So send me your picture. And I love to see the people, even the people I email now. I have a friend, Kat, hi Carol, who is just amazing. She sends me prayers every night to go to sleep. She's just amazing to me. We became friends when she won a giveaway, and her sister she was battling cancer at the time, and so we began chatting about that, and I was hopefully supportive to her and her sister, and we just became good friends. And so she finally, the other day, I said, when are you going to send me a picture so I can put a face to a name? And she finally sent me her picture, so I finally know what Kat looks like. So I asked Mary, like, so many times, send me a picture, send me a picture. And she go, I don't like the way I look, I'm not sending you a picture. I said, send me a picture, send me a picture. So she sent me this picture, and I said, what is this? So I guess it was when Alyssa was small, and she had her face like this, and giving Melissa a belly laugh, or a belly rub, or whatever you call it. And it's all she had was this bright red hair around this picture. I said, that just shows me your hair. That doesn't show me your face. She said, well, that's all you need to know, that I was a brilliant redhead, and I had nice red hair from the time I was little. I said, oh my gosh. So she never did send me a picture. So we got your picture now, Mary, from your obituary, so there. And you were beautiful. So
such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now, just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden.
yeah, she was really funny. I remember one time when my husband and I both went on oxygen. I said we were tripping over the cords, and she told me a story about her husband was on oxygen, and she was coming home from work. It's when she worked, and she had gone to the grocery store, and she had these bags of groceries, and she came in the house, and he was somewhere in the house with these cords, and the cord was like up, because you got to keep the cords on the ground, and she tripped over the oxygen cord, and she fell, and the groceries just went everywhere. The milk broke, the milk went everywhere, and I mean, it was funny. I mean, it wasn't funny at the time. None of those things are funny at the time, but when you think about them after and you tell the story, and the way she told it, it was pretty funny. I said, oh gosh, I said, well, we got 2 cords here. Denny and I like have these oxygen cords, and we're always like, hold on. Wait, no, you go that way, I'll go that way. No, go that way. No, go that way. No, you're going the wrong way. And he gets so mad. He goes, put your head underneath the cord and go underneath it, because we're going to get tangled. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't stand this. So, but it is, you get them on the floor, and you get, you just, I don't know. But anyway, we're trying to get it down now. He's got a green cord, I have a white cord, so we're trying not to mix them up on the floor. We're like snakes going through the house with these oxygen cords. It's crazy. But anyway, so that's the way she was back then. But she was just funny and loving, and I know God opened his arms to her, and I know that he's taking care of her, and I know her transition to his arms and to heaven was a beautiful transition. I'm sure she's looking down on her family, Nicholas and Alyssa. She's going to be watching down. She'll be the brightest star in the sky. I know. She's watching over you, and she loves you, and she'll be at your games and at your school functions, and she'll be there with you. I know she will. So I miss her. We will all miss her. And like I say, your subscribers mean that much to us. You're just not people. You're important to us. So I love you, Mary Reed. We'll miss you. I'll miss your emails. I'll miss your funny cards. you were just a great person. And I feel like we met and we didn't. And I feel like that about a lot of you that you've met. Okay, Denny, get the martini. I can't take anymore. Bring it over. Okay, come on. Anyway, rest in peace, my sweet Mary. I love you, and I'll love you forever. I've got a medium top on today, girls. Puff sleeves, skinny. I did gain 5 pounds, but you'd never know it. But anyway, so my bartender, instead of bringing me a martini, he brought me Gatorade Zero. I guess I'm not good enough for a martini. I don't drink anymore. But this is the closest thing I got. Anyway, so a little update on myself to keep you in the loop. Yeah, I've had a rough December. It's been really rough. I've had my lungs drained twice. I've trying to maintain a good breathing. You have to breathe a certain way every day to keep your lungs going, and I'm trying to do that. I think they're filling up again, though, and I'm kind of upset about that. But anyway, it is what it is. I have to go to the doctors and see. But, you know, I had this tooth pulled, I told you, in October, and it has been just horrendous. The abscess in this tooth, my jaw, has been killing me. I'm like, how can having a tooth pulled last so long? But it's been since October, and I've been back and forth to my dentist, who I have a wonderful dentist. He's the most laid-back, easygoing guy you've ever seen in your life. He's just a wonderful dentist. He pulled 2 teeth, and they both went berserk on me, so he feels really bad, I know, and I don't know what the issue is or was. So he pulled this other tooth, and it just never got better. So he finally sent me to, he was telling me that the last time I went in, that because of the chemotherapy that I'm on, because I take a pill, Versenio, and it's a chemo pill, and I didn't even know that, but I should have realized it when I'm losing my hair in places that I wanted to, actually. But my own hair has gotten kind of thin, and I haven't lost any eyelashes yet. Oh, hold on, or eyebrows, but other areas I have. I don't have any hair on my arms anymore, so anyway, but only one patch on my leg on each leg is what I have. But anyway, so he said the people that are on that are usually subject to, you know, not healing fast. So I'm like, really? So I called my oncologist, and they said that's true. You don't heal as fast when you're on that cancer medication. So they took me off of it temporarily, which I'm not real crazy about. But they said that at this point, the abscess is worse on my body than the cancer itself, because the abscess is going through my body with this tooth. And although I'm on antibiotics, I'm allergic to so many medications. The antibiotics that I'm on are not the ones that are supposed to be for my tooth. So I went to the specialist, and he wanted to send me to a University of Michigan out here, to the dental school out here in Ann Arbor, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So he called me yesterday. I told him that I was off the cancer medications, and he said that he's going to see me in the office on January 23rd, and he's going to take out this next bottom tooth, which has really blown up on me again. I don't know, it must be the chemo that's making my teeth go. And he's going to scrape all the abscess, I know, ooh, right? And put me on a different antibiotic, which we found out with my primary care doctor that I can take this one. And I'm going to take that and see how the abscess goes, and then go back on my cancer meds. So hopefully it'll all transpire soon. So in the process of this, I'm seeing my pain management doctor in regard to the pump. I don't know anything about that. I'll know about that, I think, on, I got so many doctor's appointments. On January 17th, I go to see the pain management doctor. So we'll see about that, because, you know, the pain in my back is still awful. And so hopefully I'm a candidate for the pump, and the pump will work. I don't know. So I'm just taking one day at a time, and trying. I have good days and bad days, girls. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, some days I'm like, yeah, let's go shopping. Yes, I'm gonna go to Walmart. Let's go. They got the wheelchairs there. I can go, you know, and I get in the wheelchair and I go. And then my visiting nurse said, well, you can go in your wheelchair for a while, but you got to walk for a while too. I want you to breathe in your lungs. I want you to get some exercise. And I'm like, okay. So I did that, both of it, so I'm like, yeah. And then the next day I crash and I go, I don't feel good. So you have good days and you have bad days. And you just, my husband, when I have a bad day, he has a bad day. And I don't like him to have a bad day. So I really try to perk myself up as best I can, because I don't want him to have a bad day either, because he's going through his, stuff too. So, it's so many trichetas, as we say in Italian. My mother used to always call them trichetas, which means health issues and things that you get all the time in little increments of your life. You get, because she would say, oh, Babs, she'd call me and she'd say, my back hurts, I got another tricheta. And then a week later she'd call me and she'd say, oh my God, this was the funny one. She goes, my toe hurts, I can't even sleep, my toe is killing me. And I'm like, what's wrong with your toe? She goes, I don't know, but it's killing me. She goes, I got another tricheta, Babs. I'm like, okay, Mom. Then she'd call me, a week later, and she'd have something else, and she'd say, Babs, I got another tricheta. And I'm like, oh, so that's what tricheta in our Italian language always meant, that we have another tricheta. So I always tell my daughter, oh gosh, I got another tricheta. I got this, I got that. I had, I don't know. So you just ride them out, I guess. So that's about it. My biggest thing right now is getting rid of this abscess, and hopefully get back on my cancer meds really quick and go on my bone. I can't have that bone effusion for the cancer that got to my bone. I can't have the fusion done, because that is interrupting the abscess in the healing of the tooth. Go figure. I don't know. All these meds kind of intermix with your body, and you get side effects from this and that, and you just have to go with the flow and eliminate the ones that you can, and the ones that you can't, you just have to go with the flow. So that's what I'm doing, going with the flow. But I'm updating you so you always know how I am. And I don't think that there's anything else outside of going to the pain doctor. I have to go to the lung doctor and find out why I have to be on oxygen so much. I have to, where else am I going? Going back to the dentist. Pain management, I said that. I don't know. I think that's it. And then just riding out every day's life and trying to be happy and content and positive. And that's why my subscribers mean so much, and your comments mean so much, and why I heart you all the time. I know who you are. I watch for you. I don't see you. Sometimes I forget. I know who you are, but I forget your exact email name or name to even go after you sometimes. And then I'll go back and I'll look through all my videos and I'll go, oh, that's her, or that, so I can find you. But anyway, it's very important to have your comments. I don't want you to think that you're just another person. You're very, very important to me. You're subscribing to my channel is very important to me. 4 years ago, 5 years ago when I started, I would have never thought I had this many subscribers, although that viral video just was wonderful. My Ella Frida viral video that I did, which I will link in the description box. I don't know if I'll link it in this description box. I'm going to keep this description box, I don't know, we'll see. Just about Mary and my update in that, and I don't want to promote anything. So, but I did have a video that went viral on my skincare routine, on my wig, and what I did from the beginning to the end of how I look and how I get this way. And so many people go, my doctor always goes, I can't believe that you're even sick. Every time I go into my oncologist, this is what he says, Barbara, you look so good. I just can't even, we all say it, we just can't believe that you're sick. Your skin is beautiful. I mean, yeah, you've lost weight, but that's normal, but I just can't believe that you're sick. And I'm like, well, let me come in without makeup and not my wig, and then tell me what you think. Without all my makeup and without my beautiful on the wig. Let's see what you think then. When I walk in the door, you won't even recognize me. I tell my daughter, because she comes to my appointments, and we laugh about it. And that's when, no matter where I go, it's like, okay, I am sick though. So I can't help it that, I put on makeup and I do my hair, and that's me, and that's the way I'll always be. So it is what it is. So anyway, thank you for watching. I know I went over my time here. I appreciate you all so much. Know that I appreciate you so. You doing okay in there? Oh, all the cinnamon rolls done? There's more in the warming thing in the oven, Denny. Get them for the girls. They're scarfing down my cinnamon rolls. Yeah? No, they're pop. They're Pillsbury pop. They're not from scratch. You had to call me out, right? Nice. Nice, you had to call me out. Anyway, thanks for coming over. Appreciate you. Thanks for listening to me today. Trying to keep it upbeat a little bit. You know, death is not upbeat, but you know, when you love somebody and you care about somebody, you just have to know that they're watching down and they're loving you. And you know, that's what I say. Treat the people in your family well. Treat people nice, because you just never know what's going on. Like, if I think the normal person that would have known Mary would have known anything was going on with her. She didn't. I mean, maybe I'm sure she told her immediate family, but she didn't tell anybody that she was going through anything. So people sometimes don't know. Me, I thought I was really good friends with her. I, as her good friend, I didn't even know what was going on with her. So you need to be nice to people, because you know, you just don't know. Even people out that look crabby in the grocery store, you know, you don't know what they're going through. So sometimes just smiling at them, I just go through sometimes the store with just this fixed smile on my face, like, hello, Happy New Year, I'm telling everybody now. Nice to see ya. Have a good day. I mean, I'm always got this smile on my face and show people, and people respond back, and that's important. So yes, be the eye and kind. And you are my eye and kind. You always will be my eye and kind. And don't ever forget that without you, we're nothing. I mean, if a comedian got on stage and did jokes and there was nobody in the audience, what would he be? I mean, he'd be nothing. Nobody would laugh at him. So, you know, that's the importance of an audience, and that's the importance of a subscriber. So you're not just a subscriber. You're very important to me particularly, and I'm sure to all of the creators that are on here who love their subscribers. And everybody always says, I have the best subscribers. You know, they all say that. But I have the best subscribers, but don't tell them. Anyway, I love you girls. Thank you so much for coming over. If there's any guys watching, men watching, I love you too. Thanks for coming over. And you can get through hard times sometimes. You just have to believe in God and know that He's got His arms wrapped around you, and He's the greatest physician in the world. And I'm sure He'll heal me and a lot of people. And I'm sure Mary. Sometimes I always say this, and I said this to my good friend Julie on here. Sometimes when God can't heal you, He takes you home to heal you, and you're healed with Him. And sometimes things get so bad that there's not much they can do, but He takes you home and you're healed and you're all better. So know that if somebody that you love has passed, like my son, that was a hard thing to get over, but I know he's happy where he's at, and God has healed him, and he's in a good place, and that's important. So I love you girls. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for joining me. I couldn't have done this by myself without you, because I would have fallen apart more. So I'll see you next time. Maybe I'll do I don't know, I've got a couple wigs in there. Maybe I'll do a wig video. I'll do something fun maybe instead of an update. I mean, I'll still do my updates because you need to know. Anyway, did I babble too much? I'm sorry if I got sidetracked. Anyway, I love you. I'll see you again real soon. And pray for Mary's family and me and anybody else who needs praying for. We do our 10 o'clock prayer every morning. Remember that, girls? I did that video. We all started our 10 o'clock prayer. And some of you all around the world set your clocks for 10 o'clock. And we all pray at the same time. And it's powerful when we do it together. So don't forget the 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Set your clocks and all say a prayer at the same time. Thank you. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.